Hello, everybody. Welcome to the town hall here. We're just gonna give everybody a minute to get in here. I think we had, Alyssa, was it 160 you said we had signed up for today? That's a
Yep.
great number. All right, it seems like we are all just got up to 50. All right, let's get started. This is being recorded and will be made available after this as well. So if you know of anybody who missed it, please let them know to look for the recording. Yeah, welcome to the August Town Hall. We have some good things to share with you. My name is Alan Nielsen. I'm the VP of MLS Systems. I've been here for about 18 years now, so I've been around doing different things, and it is my pleasure to talk through some of the changes that we have coming up. Um, so let's start with some of the things that has happened since the last town hall we had. As everybody knows, we disconnected the appointment center for showing time, and that is now live. And some of you have signed up for that service directly with showing time, and I think that is perfectly appropriate for those who needs that extra level of service. One of the things, or one of the consequences of that change, was the loss of access to some of the reports. And as we promised during the transition phase, we were going to supply subscribers with a report to kind of take its place. And we have that, and that's the showing dimensions report. That report recently graduated from our labs section on the dashboard and now lives on the dashboard itself. And hope a lot of you have been using it. It's basically taking the place of what was called the target market analysis report that was available through Showing Time. This replaces that and is even providing more data, more information than what you're used to. Um, the feedback that we have received in this report is very positive. We got a lot of requests for adding subdivisions to it, and I'm very excited to announce that subdivision is now available on the report, so you can go in and filter on subdivisions. Zip code was also recently added. We also added the ability to go back just 7 days as opposed to a full month. So that's available now. And also feedback we got was that when you got into uh, areas where there was limited activity, a lot of times the data wouldn't be shown because of it. You would be able to identify individual listings um, and their showings numbers. So we have now removed that. We realized that that information was already available on the showing time report. So we removed that. So you are now able to see absolutely everything. So our team worked really hard to get this report to where it is today, and hope that you guys enjoy using it. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat, and we will answer them as we go through this, and I may bring some of them up at the end and answer live. Hopefully you've also heard of OcuCell. OcuCell is our new listing input application, and we are already seeing some strong numbers. We also had that in labs. That has graduated as well. Uh, these numbers are not current, so these numbers are actually significantly higher today. But last time we pulled them, we had 844 agents that have claimed their account, and I think this is a couple of weeks old, but we already had 460 some listings created in OcuSeller pulled in. If you haven't tried OcuSell, strongly recommend that you go in and try it. It will simplify your listing entry process significantly. It will auto-populate a huge number of fields. So if you haven't tried it yet, please go in and do so. Another change that we made recently is related to coming soon listings. I wanted to show you this graph. This is a good graph that kind of lays out the different sellers listing options that are available through Doorify. I'm not going to go through each of them here. I will touch on coming soon. As you may know, that we changed a couple of things on it. For one, days on market is no longer accruing while a listing sits in this status. There are many opinions on whether it should accrue or not. It seemed like the majority of users argued for not accruing days on market. So our board of directors made the decision to stop the accruement of days on market on coming soon. While they did that, we also limited how many days a listing can sit in that status. It used to be 30. That is now down to 14. And that seems to be, both changes seems to be appreciated. We don't hear many complaints about it. Here's a new change that is coming, and that relates to office exclusive listings. We have some of those in our market. We don't have a ton of them, but we are making two changes to this. One change is that we will, from September 1st, we will require office exclusive listings be entered into the listing manager, whether that being in the listing manager or through OcuSell. And so they now must be entered, so they're part of the database. Listings entered will have to have the flag office exclusive yes, and that field is extremely important because if that is set to no, the listing will go out and will be made visible and display for other subscribers, and again also will be syndicated. So if this is an office exclusive, make sure that field is set to yes. This is a required field, so you have to make a choice in there, and we are hoping that will help agents making that right choice and not forgetting about it. Another change we are making is that if you have had a office exclusive listings. Previously, you had one business day to get it in the MLS or make it available to other brokers. We are reducing that to one calendar day. So the scenario where a listing agent starts marketing an office exclusive listings on a Friday and then wait till Monday to enter the listing or make it available to other brokers, that is no longer possible. It has to be within in the MLS and available to other brokers within one calendar day. You still have to submit the authorization form from your seller, and that has to be uploaded to the listing. So this starts September 1. Communication, this is going to be part of the newsletters that goes out. The agents and their brokers, the brokers in charge, who from time to time we know have these type listings, have already been notified about this change. Again, more information will be made available. We also working on a new dashboard, give it a fresh look, adding some key functionality to it that we believe you will enjoy. You will have access to the new dashboard already now. it lives in our labs section, and the video here, the beginning of it anyway, showed you how you can uh, access it. So this is available to you to try out already now. It will have a lot more information for you. You will have the ability to easily search for the app that you are trying to get to. Not only that, you can also highlight some of the apps as your favorites, and that will pull them up to the top so they're easy to get to. So no need to scroll down and look for it. You can just mark it as a favorite app, and it will sit at the top waiting for you. A lot more of communication will come out about this, but also we can communicate with you through the dashboard in a much better way than what we have uh, up until now. On the within the dashboard, out on the right-hand side, there is a feedback button there. We would love to get your feedback on this. What do you think of it? Does it make life easier for you? Any changes you would like to see? We can't commit to implement all of them, but we are very curious to hear from you. So please check it out and let us know what you think. Another change that our board of directors wanted us to implement that we are working on right now is we are adding a new subscription type. And we're doing that to make life easier for our agents. Years ago, we added licensed home inspectors as a subscription type, really to let home inspectors schedule their own appointments and also allow them to be at the property by themselves. And we were comfortable doing that because they are licensed, and we are able to validate their license before we give them access. So this is something we have been comfortable with, and that has worked really well. We are now expanding this to licensed general contractors, and they will work very similarly to licensed home inspectors. So they won't have access to the MLS platform itself. So we're not letting them in to search for listing data or anything like that, but they will be able to schedule appointments. And of course, as listing agents, you will see who is scheduling an appointment or for what purpose. Um, and then they will also get access to Central Lock and be given the lockbox codes, of course. So this is coming soon. We don't have an exact date for this, but we should see this coming quite soon. And if you follow our communications, you will definitely be notified through that when we are live with it. Um, Another project that we have is that we are updating DorifyMLS.com. We have a new vendor to host our website to give us some additional functionality. It will allow us to modernize our consumer-facing website. Our website already now has a property search or listing search on it. Our new site will, of course, have the same. We will expand the data set. You will see listings from other markets appearing in the search as well. So we expect great things for this. We believe it will be a much better experience, both for new subscribers landing on the page and wanting to join Doorify, but also for the public. There will be, as they search for properties, there will be a way to any leads that are generated will of course go to the agents, and that depends whether the agent is tied to a buyer's agent already or whether, and if they're not, the lead will of course go to the listing broker. Your listing, your lead is what we're aiming for, and the only exception is if the person already are associated with an agent. So looking forward to launching that. So that's coming up very soon as well. The next thing I want to talk about is a new app. So this is through a vendor, Tether RE, and safety is always important to Doorify. We know that it is for you, um, and you're all familiar with Forewarn, I hope. Uh, Forewarn is a service we have had for some years now, and we will continue to have Forewarn. So it's important for you guys to know this is not a swap. So if you are using Forewarn and you are happy with that service, you can continue to use Forewarn. Tether is an alternative to Forewarn, but it also goes a little bit further than that. Um, so this is basically when you're in the field, when you're doing a showing, there are some alert mechanisms available through Tether, SOS alerts. It will know your location. Um, you can ask it to uh, ping you every 10 minutes, then you will have to reply. If you don't, it will check if you're okay and potentially alert your emergency contacts that you have set up. There are some additional productivity features in here, mileage, expense tracking tools, and what have you. So some of these you already have with other apps, but all in all, uh, we saw this service and through demos to both our board and practitioners, they were quite excited about the opportunities that Tether will be able to provide. Uh, Tether will be part of your subscription. There are some, I believe, and Jennifer, maybe you can help me out here. Are there some upsell opportunities in Tether, or is it all included? I can't remember.
I believe there will be some additional features to be added. I believe like their website or application, but the mobile app initially will be available to all subscribers. But yes, there will be probably additional features as an add-on.
Yeah. So, but for general use of the main purpose of the app, it is included in your Doorify subscription fees. So that was the changes that we have coming up. Uh, Jen or Sam, anything you want to add to what we went through here? And I apologize, I didn't introduce Jen and Sam to begin with. Jen and Sam, very important people on our team. They're both product owners and each of them oversees a series of products. Many of the changes you see here, if not all of them, are managed by Jen and Sam, and so they're doing a fantastic job and know more about some of these things than I do, as they should, I think. So, but Jen and Sam, any thing you want to add to what we went through here? Any questions to any of them that we should bring up?
One question we may want to re-answer for the group is why are we making the change to include Office exclusives in Doorify?
Yeah. Yeah. So this is something that we have talked about for quite a while. And the main reason is that uh, we we need a little more insight in uh, that practice, only in the sense that we want to be able to see the value of Office exclusives, not whether it's right or wrong. That's not really for us to say. Um, but we would like to see what is the difference, whether a listing is entered or and made available to brokers or not. Does it make a difference? So we'd like to answer some of those questions. The other thing is that this is uh, if a broker does have an Office exclusive listing, um, by putting it into the MLS, if they later wants to activate it, it's one quick change and it is now visible to all agents. So the typical Office exclusive at some point will end up in the MLS. So this is just moving the time of entry from moving that up to basically the signing of the listing agreement. The other advantage is that entering it into the MLS, if you are a Flex user or a Paragon user, that listing will be visible to the agents within that firm. So there are definite advantages to the listing broker and the firm in that. And also, like I said, we are a data company, and so we pride ourselves with listing data, and this is also a way from us to ensure that we have a more complete picture of the marketplace.
Another question, we may want to provide some clarity on the different marketing options. One question we got was, can a listing go from office exclusive to limited distribution? And so I think covering the different options will help provide clarity.
Yeah, so we can talk through that. First, the question or the answer to that particular question is yes, there's no, we don't really have a limitation on that as far as I know. I can't see why we would. Sam, do you know of anything different that
Um,
we are limiting
it's
it?
so it's not limited, just something to keep in mind is that when you are setting it, those options are set from when the listing is complete. So once you publish the listing, though you cannot make changes to those. So those are initial things that need to be set before you publish your listing.
So basically, if you have an listing that you enter as an office exclusive, if you plan on having that the delayed distribution after, then you need to set that up front. Is that what I heard you say, Sam?
That is correct.
Right. Good, good, good. Yeah, and you can see here again this graph. We're going to make sure that this is available in our help section as well, because it really gives you a good idea of how the different listing options, how they work, and what applies to them or not. So for office exclusives, obviously they're not available for corporation because it's not shared with other brokers in the MLS system. Here's a new calendar day is the listing entry deadline, so that changed. Uh, Days and status, it can be office exclusives until the expiration date. You do have to, like now, you do have to fill out the exemption form, getting an authorization from the seller to market as office exclusives. Days on market. Did I get that wrong, Sam? While we are accruing days on market,
Give me just one moment to pull up
we'll
that.
check on that.
Yes.
A question we get a lot on office exclusives is how a broker can market it while it is in that status. The rule from NAR, and these are NAR rules that we are following here, say that you cannot advertise a listing while it is in the office exclusive status. What you can do is you can reach out to individual brokers and talk to them about the listing. So if you know a broker that you would like to talk to about the listing, you can reach out to them, but it's on a one-to-one basis. So you can't send a mass email out to all your broker friends and let them know about it. It has to be a one-to-one relationship there. Also, a question that sometimes comes up: can you show uh, a office exclusive listing? And you can't. As soon as you show it, it's considered publicly marketed, and you will have to put it in the MLS within one calendar day. And also, they won't be distributed.
Regarding the days on market question, days on market will not begin until the listing is made public, or when the office exclusive field is set to no.
Right. So this does reflect that accurately. Thank you for confirming that, Sam. Any other questions?
Another office exclusive question that might be worth answering is does an existing office exclusive listing need to be put in the MLS, or is this for only new listings going forward?
We would love for agents to put them in, but it's not a requirement. This is starting September 1. Basically, we receive a form about an office exclusive after September 1, on or after. We expect to see that listing also being entered into the listing manager. And if we don't see it in the listing manager, you will get a nice little email from our data integrity team requesting that you enter them. But listings where we already have the form on file, you won't be asked to enter those. Good. Anything else? Well, we are coming up on time in a few minutes here. So if you have any additional questions, now is a good time. We will summarize these questions that we have and we'll provide them together with the recording as well. All right. Let me go back to the last slide here. Again, take advantage of this. We just released our learning library as well, where we have a lot of training available. If you want to check it out, please scan that QR code. You can also find a tile for the learning library right on our dashboard. So definitely go check that out. We have a lot of videos from all our vendors. So it's a good place to start if you have a feature or a function that you're trying to figure out. If you want to join us for one of all the classes we're offering, there's a QR code for our class calendar. And as always, follow us on social media. We have our Instagram account that is very active, and we do record podcasts about new stuff that we are coming out with. We're about to come out with some cool changes that Real Reports are making, so that should be coming out very soon. So be sure to check that one out. And I think that was the last slide. So any last minute questions? Nope. All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining. Thank you, Alyssa, for helping us get this set up and it running so smoothly. And thank you to Jen and Sam for assisting here and for all the work that is being done. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and we will see you in a few months or something for the next town hall. Thank you, everybody.